if I am served, if I am subpoenaed to come and give witness or to give evidence, I must obey the court. I must appear. But not on pages of newspaper. Nobody does that.
Hello everyone and welcome. Welcome back to Oba's Trending Gist. Today, we are diving into a recent media parley featuring the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and his intriguing comments on a very high-profile legal matter. It seems the minister was unexpectedly listed as a witness in Nnamdi Kanu's ongoing case. And his response was, well, let's just say it got everyone talking. Wike made it crystal clear he would only appear in court if he received a proper legal summons, dismissing media reports as unreliable. He also touched on FCT security and sidestepped questions on a political solution. This sets up a fascinating discussion on legal protocols, media responsibility, and the political maneuvering. Before we get into the breakdown, let's watch the clip that sparked all these conversations. Sit back and take a watch.
Honourable Minister, if I may deviate a bit from politics, in recent there's a case that's current. Yeah, it's 11:24. Oh, we are. Oh well. Just quickly, a case currently ongoing, Nnamdi Kanu's case in court. There was a protest on Monday, but he was set to open his defense yesterday, and you were listed as one of his witnesses.
Compelling witness.
Alongside a number of other notable Nigerians, so former Attorney General, some governors, former governors as well, and another minister, Dave Umahi, was listed as well. I do not know if you're aware of this and why it is that you have been listed as one of the witnesses in this case.
And if you see Nnamdi Kanu, you ask him, why did he list? I did not go to say I want to be a witness. You are the one saying that. So if you see him, ask him, why did you list Wike as one of your witnesses?
Have you not seen it?
I'm coming. Mm-hmm. I don't list. See, you don't become a witness by reading newspaper. Mm-hmm. Nobody has served me any post. Nobody has subpoenaed me. So because I saw WIKE'S listed, therefore, I'm going to run helter skelter. No, you don't do that. If I am served, if I am subpoenaed to come and give witness or to give evidence, I must obey the court. I must appear. But not on pages of newspaper. Nobody does that.
Excellency.
And so, as to why I should be listed, he who chooses me there, he should ask him the question. But if I am invited, if I'm subpoenaed to come, go home and sleep. I will be there.
Just a moment, though. Are you a little curious as to, I don't know whether why you've been listed, and then two, this question of a political solution to this matter. Is it something you've also considered as well? I know it's not within your purview.
When you talk about curiosity, what's my business there? They know, they have the reasons, they know why. So I will not begin to speculate. I don't. As for political solution, I don't want to comment on that. I don't want to comment on that.
You're like the governor of the city. A whole lot of Abuja residents, your own residents, were unhappy with the way the city was disrupted on Monday. Many people couldn't go to work because of all of this. As someone who's in charge of the city, sir, what do you do to relate with the security agencies and others to assure residents that their businesses, their houses will not be... How can you make them feel more comfortable?
I don't see what was disrupted. The security agencies have to provide security to make sure that nothing happened, nothing was disrupted. So when you say everywhere was disrupted, somebody was trying to threaten the security of the place. And security agencies said, no, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. And I assure the resident that go about your businesses, nothing will happen. Yes, within some time, yes, because of security, some people were not able to carry that. But that does not mean that the entire city was no, it's not correct. It's not correct.
That was quite a session with the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. What are your immediate thoughts, my dear listeners? Drop them in the comments below. Mahowe from Channels TV certainly didn't hold back asking Wike about being listed as one of Nnamdi Kanu's witnesses. Wike's reaction was one of a clear denial and even a bit of disbelief. stating he only saw his name in the newspapers and wasn't aware of it. He emphatically said he would only appear if he received a proper court subpoena, stressing that becoming a witness isn't about reading it in the news. So, for those of you who have followed high-profile cases, is it common for individuals to be listed as witnesses without their direct knowledge or consent, especially public figures? He pushed back on the idea of being curious about why he was listed, saying it's the responsibility of those who listed him to explain, and on the protests that disrupt Abuja. He insisted that security agencies handle the situation, ensuring no widespread disruption despite what some residents might have experienced. He also firmly stated he wouldn't comment on the idea of a political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's case, viewing it as outside his purview. What's your take on his refusal to engage with that possibility? Is it a strictly legal stance or something more? He was only quick to dismiss reports from outlets like Sahara Reporters, calling them rubbish, and questioned their accuracy regarding anything about him. This highlights a personal tension between politicians and certain media houses. But speaking to you, my audience, how do you verify information in today's media landscape? Now, let's get into my critical take on this. WIKE'S insistence on legal summon before appearing as a witness is legally sound. A proper subpoena is indeed the mechanism. However, his outright dismissal of any knowledge or curiosity about being listed, considering his prominent political role as national importance of the Kanu's case, strikes me as a deliberate attempt to distance himself, perhaps to avoid political entanglement or premature public speculation. The minister's swift rejection of media reports, particularly from Sahara Reporters, as totally rubbish reveals a deep distrust. While media sensationalism can be an issue, completely discrediting an entire platform without specific examples can be problematic. It risks undermining public trust in all media and can be seen as a tactic to control the narrative rather than address the substance of the report. Regarding the FCT security during protest, Wike suggested that despite some disruptions, the entire city was not disrupted and security agencies effectively managed the situation. This perspective might not resonate with many Abuja residents who experience significant inconveniences or even fear. As the FCT minister, acknowledging public inconvenience, even if security measures were deemed effective, could foster greater public confidence rather than a perception of downplaying concerns. Finally, his refusal to comment on a political solution for Kanu, while understandable from a strictly legal standpoint, bypasses an option many believe could de-escalate tension and contribute to national healing. Given Wike's political influence and experience, such a firm refusal to even discuss the concept might be seen by some as a missed opportunity for leadership beyond purely administrative roles. So, what started as a media chat quickly became a lesson in legal boundaries, media scrutiny, and political communication. It leaves us with much to ponder about transparency and accountability in our public discourse. Thank you for joining me on Oba's Trending Gist. If you found this discussion insightful, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more trending stories and critical analysis. Until next time, stay informed and keep the conversation going. This is Oba signing off.